Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we are stepping out onto the hard court to open some of the relatively new Panini Prizm WNBA for 2025. So, I think as we all know, this was a huge product last year with the rookies of Caitlin Clark being in here. But this year is a little bit more of a down year, I guess, as I gotta say, I was never able to find this stuff in stores. I had to go to an Ace Hardware to get last year's Prizm. And even then I had to pay $40, which I think the standard price was $35. Good news is the price for these is $30. Seems to be at both Target and your local Walmart, so that's pretty nice. So we're looking for Paige Bueckers and a whole bunch of other very good rookies from this past year, as well as Caitlin Clark's second year. And then you got top stars like Nafisa Collier, Asia Wilson, etc., etc. So it'll be interesting to see what these look like. But we're going to do a slightly interesting format. So we've got 3 boxes, then we're going to have another 3 boxes. And just like the Unrivaled League, we're going to go ahead and do a little 3-on-3. So the best 3 cards is what we're going to try to stick to. If we have to make it 5, we can do that. But we're going to pick the best 3 out of these boxes. And then in the next video, we're going to open 3 more, take the best 3 out of those, do a little bit of a comparison, and just have some fun like we like to do, and determine which boxes came out on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get these bad boys open. Take our spin around the box and see what we can expect to find in each box. So, as I said, a little bit more cost effective this year, which is nice, but still a little bit more than $1 per card since you get 24 cards per box. Of course, you get the 6 Ice Prizms, which is nice, and you're going to get 6 packs, so that basically tells you you're going to get an Ice Prizm in every pack. Cut this one well. Let's try again. Now, I know last year you also got 24 cards. Don't know about 6 Prizms, but let's see here, or 6 Ice Prizms. So there we go, kicking it off. 6 Ice Prizms, 24 cards. Find the 6 Ice Prizms. Look for the Stunning Pulsar Prizms. Look for Ultra Rare Abstract Insert. I guess that's kind of the case hit, retail exclusive. 4 cards, 6 packs. Same. And then there's a bunch of stuff that you can look for. So you can get all kinds of stuff in here. You can get Color Blasts in here. Looks like you can get cards to 25. Don't really see too much more than that, but not bad, not bad. Let's dive into it. I think this will be a relatively quick one. I just didn't want to open all 6 in one video because the Allen and Ginter video I did a week or so ago, if you guys caught that one was pretty lengthy. I don't like to... As I've said before, I like to try and be as time effective as I can for you guys. I don't want you to spend forever watching my videos, but I do appreciate, as I always close with, any and all time that you do spend with me, of course. But let's dive into what will be team number 1, I guess, for this little series here. So they do look nice this year. Camila Cardoso, second-year card there. Of course, was a rookie the same year as Caitlin Clark. Right there. Demiris Dantas from the Indiana Fever. And our first ice is a Cheryl Swoops. Nice throwback. I think was just recently passed as, 3 MVPs. So Asia Wilson this year just became the first and only female, or I guess player in WNBA history to have 4 WNBA MVPs. So she's just absolutely incredible. We have Raya Marshall for the Connecticut Sun for our first rookie. Remember, rookies were relatively difficult to pull last year. Arike Ogunbowale for the Dallas Wings. And we have a cracked ice of Kalea Copper from the Mercury. and Julie Van Loo from the Sparks. So 1 rookie in 2 packs. Surprised I guess they have more or less rookies is really the answer, but I was going to say it's surprising you don't have a very similar layout to, like, I want to say football. I feel like football gives you a veteran, an insert or a parallel, a rookie, and I don't know, something else, maybe another veteran. That's usually like their 4 cards in any pack. Penny Taylor, Phoenix Mercury. Tiasha Harris for the Dallas Wings on our first little silver Prizm action. Put that over here. We get a blue. Whoa. Very nice. Dejanay Carrington. And finishing on a rookie of Dominique Malonga. Nice shot there. Number 144. Oh, that's very, yeah, she was one of the top picks, I believe, from France. Want to be one of the top 3 picks, somewhere in that range. And the blue is not numbered from the looks of it. But another nice one to keep track of. There's Paige. Nailed it. I was quite concerned that with so few cards, I'd have difficulty getting this one. But there you go. Paige Bueckers. Who was, I forget if she might have been a vote or 2 short of unanimous for the Rookie of the Year, but wasn't too surprising to most. We'll get that one sleeved up. Cameron Brink, 2nd year. Tina Charles. Cracked Ice, and Jessica Shepard. Let's see here. Definitely the real deal, Paige Bueckers. As I said, the rookie class last year and this year are both very strong. There's Sophie Cunningham, another favorite. Whoa, what is this? Michelle Timms from the Mercury. This one is indeed numbered to 299. 187 of 299. So we got our first numbered card. We have Nika Mule. I believe that is a 2nd year as well. And our Ice. Oh, Kiki Ariafen. Very good. Very good. Another top rookie. As I said, I think there was a stretch there where she was averaging a double-double, which is super nice. Very nice card. So I want to say Prizm, again, this year is going to have the 2 different ones, right? Where these are all like in the 140s. And then the standard rookies are in the lower numbers. So yeah, this is like the extended rookie or whatever it is they call it. But it has like a neater picture to it, so that's pretty cool. We'll stick that over there with the page. And we've done really well in our first box, I'd say. Better in that first box than probably any of the boxes I opened last year. Kayla McBride. Maddie Segrist on the blue. Alyssa Thomas on the cracked ice. And Sarah Ashley Barker. Another nice rookie there. So on to box number 2. But loving the pictures. As I've said before, Prizm hasn't changed all that much. This is definitely a departure from some of the more recent stuff, and definitely probably the largest picture that we've had in quite some time. And a page! Look at that! On the blue geometric, or whatever you want to call it. And then a cracked ice of Carla Late? Not sure on that one. Stick that in the rookie pile. And Nayara Sabale. Wow, that's a super nice hit. That might be the hit from all 6 boxes. Currently, I'd argue the number 1 card that we've pulled. All right, on to the next. Like that. And I do believe you can get autographs and stuff in here too. Obviously super rare. Courtney Williams. We have Kalea Copper on the green. Rhea Marshall. And Sonia Citrone. It's another nice one there. So she was another one of the top picks. I want to say like top 3, top 4. Having trouble remembering the exact order, but I know Bueckers was up there, Araya Fenn was up there, Citrone was up there. I believe the young lady from France was in there, so somewhere in that range. There's Angel Reese, second-year card. See if we can get a Caitlin Clark before it's all said and done. Caitlin Chen on the rookie. Bridget Carlton, Cracked Ice, and Carly Samuelson. We got a Kia Stokes from the Aces. Powerhouse club there. Skylar Diggins on the Prizm Silver. So 2 of those. So it seems like maybe one of those a box and one of the greens a box, maybe. Brittany Griner. Not a bad name there on the Geometric. And then Brittany Sykes yet again on the Cracked Ice. Maddie Siegrist. Alicia Gray. I believe she was pretty sure it was her that was the MVP of the Unrivaled Season 1, or whatever you want to call it. Penny Taylor and Brianna Jones, all veterans there. Last pack for box number 2, which pretty much only produced, got something interesting on the back. The Bueckers so far. Nafisa Collier, excellent one. Chelsea Gray. You know what? Is that the name we saw? Chelsea Gray, not Alicia Gray. Chelsea Gray was the MVP of Season 1 of Unrivaled. That's it. Getting my facts mixed up. Alana Smith and Kaleidoscopic Jewel Lloyd. That is a nice insert. I don't think that's a big hit, right? Check the box out here. Nah, it's about halfway up, so it's just a standard insert. But really, I think the only insert we've gotten so far, which is kind of crazy. See if we can move everything down a little bit. Keep her a little more on camera for what we're doing. Much better amount of rookies this year too, I'd say. And here's kind of our big cards so far. I'm keeping them separate. Numbered card and the insert. So there we go. On to the third and final box of the opening. Today's opening anyway. Copper. Temi Benley, something like that. Kalea Copper again. And Georgia Amore on the rookie. Got Sue Bird. A green of Megan Gustafson. Tina Charles. Lucy Olson, rookie. 4 packs to go. And we have JJ Quinnerly, followed by Janelle Salon, Alyssa Thomas, and Sanaya Rivers. So look at that. 3 out of 4 cards were a rookie. I don't even know if a pack like that existed in last year's release. Gabby Williams. I mean, if you go back and check out my openings, I had one box that I think had 1 rookie, the entire box. But there's Stephanie Dolson, who is our silver. Dejanay Carrington and Sanaya Rivers on the Cracked Ice rookie. 2 packs to go. And at the moment, we're going to have to hit something big to change up our top 3. We've got Ryan Howard, Caitlin Chen again, Ajsa Sivka, and it's a nice one there at 19 on draft night. Wow, good for her. Also from France. So there again, I can't remember who the top player was taken from France. Nancy Lieberman, Chelsea Gray on the geometric, Alana Smith, and a fractal Jackie Young. So one insert in, well, really didn't get one insert in the first box. Did get a numbered card, so maybe that replaced the insert. We'll just toss that in a thing here. We'll make that our tiebreaker. So our top three is going to be the standard Bueckers, the geometric Bueckers, the cracked ice Kiki Ariafen, and then backed up, I guess, by the red Pulsar to $2.99. That'll be like the, almost like when you have like a 3 of a kind ace high, or, you know, something like that for you gamblers out there. But that's where we're going to stop this one, and we will open the next 3 in the next video. So definitely make sure to tune in and see who comes out on top. But just as an early review, like, this is a heck of a number of rookies for 3 boxes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 plus 3, 18 rookie cards in 24, 48, 72. I mean, it doesn't sound fantastic, but it's way better than it was last year, at least in my experience. So this is definitely a buy if you're into WNBA, and it's probably the biggest WNBA release, definitely in terms of retail. Prizm is. In the hobby boxes, who knows how much they are. I'm sure they're crazy. But with that said, guys, gonna go ahead and get you on out of here. If you could head down below, click the subscribe button, click the like while you're there. We'll be sure to open up plenty more WNBA, especially in the next video. We do videos every Monday and Friday. You can click the little bell, though, if you want to be notified every time we add a video or upload a video to our channel. And you'll be the first to know. Would love to have you along for the ride. And the name of the game is strictly just having fun. That's all we do here. There's, you know, the next 3 boxes could be absolute junk, and I'm plenty happy with this. It's fun to rip packs and just fun to make content and just have fun. I hate to say the same word about 10 times, but it's really the truth. But with that said, the only other thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thanks to each and every one of you out there. As I said, coming up very, very soon on my 5th year anniversary doing all this. So it just means everything you do means a lot. Every second you watch, every comment you make, likes, you know, it's just such a really cool thing. It's got like a uniquely fulfilling experience to the whole thing. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. But with that said, let's get you on out of here, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.